Good morning, student. Welcome to mathematics class of class 6. So, as you know, I have started the fourth chapter, that is basic geometrical area, and the topic that is going to cover today is circle. So, first, let's begin with the definition of circle. A circle is a simple closed curve such that every point on the circle is equidistant from a fixed point. The fixed point is known as center of the circle, and the distance around the circle is called circumference. For example, this is the specimen of the circle. I am going to explain it through Microsoft Paint app. So this is a circle. It is a simple closed curve because every point on the curve do not cross each other, or we can say that part of the curve do not cross each other. That is the reason it is simple curve. Secondly, every point on the curve is equidistant from a fixed point. That fixed point is known as center of the circle. Fixed point is O. It is known as center of the circle. Now, if we join any point on the circle to center of circle, the line segment that we will obtain is known as radius. So here, this is A. So here, OA is radius of the circle. Now, if we join any two arbitrary point on the circle, the line segment, this is, suppose if we join any two arbitrary points on the circle, the line segment that we obtain, the line segment that we obtain, the line segment that we obtain the line segment that we obtain is known as chord of the circle. Now, if any chord passes through the center, now this is a chord and it passes through the center. Now, if any chord passes through the center, then that chord is known as diameter of the circle, and diameter of circle divides circle in two equal halves. Thereafter, now we will learn about arc of a circle. Now, arc of a circle is the any portion of circle. Suppose here we are talking about AB. Here is a point A, B. Here is a point B. A is a point B, and here is point A. So if we join A and B, suppose if we join A and B, we will obtain a part of circle. So this is known as arc of the circle. So arc of circle is nothing but it is a small part of the circle. Now if you join arc of circle to the two radii on the other side, arc of circle, suppose AB is arc, and if we join A with point O and point O with B, then the region that we obtain, this whole region is known as, so this is known as segment of the circle. Now if we join the end point of the arc of circle, end point of the arc of circle, the region that we obtain is known as segment of the circle. And if we join end point of the arc of circle to the center, we obtain two radii and arc of the circle, and this region will be known as sector of the circle. It is known as sector of the circle. So this is all about the circle. Let's solve some question. So in the first question, we have to identify the center of the circle. We have to identify three radii. We have to identify a diameter. We have to identify a chord. We have to identify 2 points in the interior. We have to identify a point in the exterior. We have to identify a sector, and we have to identify a segment. So this is the figure I am talking about. I have drawn the figure that is in book, in the app, Microsoft Paint app, and from where we are going to analyze the question. Now we have to identify the center of the circle. We know that center of a circle is a point from which every point on the circle is equidistant. So here O is the point, and all the points on the circle is equidistant from it. So we can say that O is the center of the circle. So the point O is center of the circle. Now we move to next question. We have to identify three radii. So first radii is OA because it's join points on the circle to the center. Second radii is OB. Similarly here as well, the point B is being joined to O and OC. So these are the three radii of the circle. Now next move to third question. We have to name a diameter. So here AC is the diameter of the circle. We know that diameter is a chord that passes through the center. So AC is the chord that passes through the center. So we can say that AC is the diameter of the circle. AC is the diameter of the circle. Now we have to identify a chord. So ED is one chord of the circle, another chord is AC, because we know that every diameter of the circle is also known as chord of the circle. So there are two chords. First chord is ED, second chord is AC. So there are two chords in the circle. Now thereafter we have to identify 2 points in the interior of the circle. 2 points in the interior of the circle. So point O and point P are 2 points that are in the interior of the circle. Now moves to next part of the question. A point on the exterior. Here the point Q is exterior of the circle. So you can say that point Q lies exterior to the circle. Now a sector. So here we have to this region we can say that it is sector of a circle because it is bonded by arc BC and two radii OB and OC. So we can say that this is an example of sector of a circle. We can say that BOC is here is the sector of the circle. Next we have to name a segment. We know that segment of a circle is the region bounded by ends of the arc. If we join ends of the arc by a line segment, the region that we obtain, this region will be known as segment of the circle. So this region is segment of the circle. Next move to next question. Next we move to next question. Is every diameter of a circle also a chord? Yes, we know that every diameter of a circle is chord because diameter is a chord that passes through the center. We know that any chord that passes through the center is the diameter of the circle. So here, yes, every diameter of a circle is also chord of a circle. The second question is every chord of a circle is also diameter? Now this is false because every chord of a circle is not diameter. Only that chord of the circle that passes through the center is known as diameter of the circle. Now here in third question we have to draw a circle and mark its center. So here this is a circle and we are going to mark its center as O. And we have to draw a radius. We are going to draw a radius. We know that a radius is nothing. But if we join a point on the circle to the center of the circle, the line segment that we obtain will be known as radius of the circle. So this is a radius and I am going to name it as OA. So OA is radius of the circle. Now move to next question. A diameter. So I am going to, so if we join OA to a point B such that AB is the chord of the circle, then AB will be diameter, because any chord that passes through the center is known as diameter of the circle and divides circle into equal halves. So this is the diameter. Next, we have to draw a sector. So while for drawing sector, first we will draw an arbitrary arc. So let's say we take 2 points on the circle, point A and B. So AB is arc, and if we join in point of the arc to the center, so the region that we obtain is known as sector of the circle. So this region is sector of the circle. This region is the sector of the circle. And thereafter we have to name a segment. We know that if we join end point of a sector, end point of an arc, the region that we obtain here, A and B are end point of arc AB. If we join end point of the arc, the region that we will obtain, this region will be known as segment of the circle. This region is known as segment of the circle. So this region is known as segment of the circle. Next we move to next question. We have to mark a point in its interior. So I am going to mark a point in its interior. So here suppose I put a point P. So point P lies interior of the circle. Now I have to mark a point in its exterior. So if I mark a point here Q, then Q will be a point that lies exterior of the circle. Now we have to draw an arc. So I have already drawn arc AB. So this is an arc AB. So now fourth question is, say true or false. So two diameter of a circle will necessarily intersect. Yeah, this is true. Suppose this is the first diameter. Let me draw second diameter. We know that every diameter of circle passes through the center. So if we draw n number of diameter, then all of them will intersect at a point, and that point is known as center of the circle. So yes, the answer will be yes. Now second question is, the center of a circle is always in its interior. Yes, this is also true, because center of a circle will always be in interior. So with this I would like to complete chapter 4 of class 6, that is basic geometrical idea. In the next video I will upload